Okay, so here you go, guys. Now I'm back, and this time this is my review of the first episode of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. The title of this episode is Cruelty, but then in the anime, you will only find out the title of the episode in the last part before they play the ending credits or the ending theme, the closing theme. Okay, so the first episode started with a prologue in the form of a flashback. Okay, so we are in the mountains. Okay, snow's falling around, and then there's a deep snow carpeting the ground, and then we see a boy. He has a scar on the left side of his upper forehead, and then he's carrying a girl at his back. Okay, bloody. She's bloody. Okay, and then if I can guess it correctly, I think the girl is around 14 to 16 years old while the boy is 17. Okay, so as you can see there, the animation is I'm really impressed with the animation at first glance, and then there is a use of CGI, especially in the snow part. Okay, and then while we pan out to see the entirety of the scene wherein we see the trees, pine trees, and then snow falling all over. The soundtrack also was very good in the first part. It's eerie. We can hear the traditional Japanese singing at the background, and then suddenly it cuts off, and then we started. Okay, we go to an earlier event. Okay, so we can see here a young boy. Okay, I said he is 17 years old in my guess. Okay, his name is Tanjiro. So he is gathering charcoal, and then putting those charcoal pieces of charcoal in a basket. Okay, and then his face is covered in soot. Okay, now the main physical feature that you can notice on this boy is that he has a scar here on this part of his forehead, and then he has a long dark reddish hair. Okay, and then he's keeping it in a ponytail, and then he's wearing kimono, plus he has an outer kimono which is color green, checkered with checkered. Okay, checkered green outer kimono. I don't know how you say it. Okay, for Western people, I think it's the equivalent of the modern trench coat right now. So I don't know how you call that in ancient Japanese, in ancient Japan. Okay, so his face is covered in soot, and then his mother went out, and then she tried to clean his face, and then you're doing a lot, Tanjiro. And then Tanjiro said, the main character said that he wants everyone in his family to eat, okay, to eat their fill this coming new year. Okay, so and then um if you start after that, okay, after the exchange between mother and Tanjiro, okay, the siblings of Tanjiro entered the scene. Okay, so we have his two younger siblings. We have Hanako and Shigeru. So I think Hanako is the fourth child. Okay, later I will discuss that. Okay, she's a girl, and then she's very cute actually. And then Shigeru is, I think, is next after Hanako based on their height. Okay, and then um so they wanted to come with him. So as you can see here, as early as now, I can see that Tanjiro is a responsible boy, because remember, it was said in the hypnosis that Tanjiro's father was killed. Again, this and he's since he's the oldest, okay, he's the oldest child, okay, he is the one responsible in trying to earn a living for their family. And so you can see here he's hardworking, he's responsible, plus their family ties, their relationship in the family is quite good. Okay, they're quite tight knit. Okay, tight knit. So I like that. And then so Hanako and Shigeru wants to come with him to town, okay, because Tanjiro is going to sell the charcoal that he harvested, and then unfortunately, of course, they cannot come, okay, because the snow is very deep. They will only slow down Tanjiro, okay, and then so mother said, no, you can't come, okay, but then Tanjiro promised to them that when he comes back, okay, they will do things, okay, they will do some stuff together, like reading books, okay. And then we also see here one of the siblings, okay, older siblings of Tanjiro. We have Takeo, okay, and then Takeo, he actually looks very similar to Tanjiro, okay, especially when Tanjiro's hair later in the episode will be cut, okay. So he actually very looks like he looks alike. He looks he really looks like Tanjiro. However, his hair is black, okay. However, on the other side, Tanjiro has the reddish tinge on his hair, okay. And then um Takeo said that he's expecting to cut some wood, okay, or cut some woods using an axe with Tanjiro. However, of course, okay, Tanjiro has to do other things, okay. Now, then Tanjiro is starting to leave. He met Okay, along the way he met, not very far away from the house, he met Nezuko. Actually, I didn't recognize at first that it was Nezuko because her hair was tied in a bun, and then she's carrying their youngest sibling, who is Rokota. Now actually I can't say if Rokuta is a girl or a boy because I can't really tell, okay? And then so that's there you go. So everyone loves you. I hope you will do well when you go to town. Be careful, like that. Okay, so if we will look at the structure of the Kamado, okay, the last name of Tanjiro, okay, is actually Kamado. So if we will look at the structure of their family, we have of course the dead father, then mother, and then the oldest child is Tanjiro, followed by Nezuko, and then the third one I think is Takeo, okay, the boy who wanted to cut some wood with Tanjiro, and then we have Hanako, the cute girl. The fifth one is Shigeru. Okay, Shigeru actually is almost a skinhead, and then of course the youngest one is Rokuta. Now I've seen some comments saying that they seem to have a lot of the parents of Tanjiro seem to have a lot of children, but then please remember guys, this is a historical Japan wherein people are still, I think still are still has big families, have big families, especially when you look back at my history in my family, guys. Okay, my mother came from a big family. There are 13, they are 13, they are 13 siblings in the family, not including the illegitimate. Okay, there are some rumors that my grandfather seemed to have fathered other children, okay, outside of his marriage with my grandma. And then on my father's side, he came from a family with 9 siblings, okay. So you see, so people in the past really have the chance, okay. It's not an issue for me, okay. So it's for me, it's fun, it's okay, because as you all know, Japan right now is having problems regarding their decreasing population. So if they can have this kind of family back again, why not? They have the resources, right? So going back to the story, okay, Tanjiro, you see here, while he was walking, he is narrating that he did not expect that his life would take a sudden turn, okay. So when he reached town, we can see here that people, okay, actually knows Tanjiro very well. He knows that he is a very responsible boy. He is a helpful boy, and then they of course, since Tanjiro is helping them, they offered to buy his charcoal, okay. And then we even saw here a scene wherein a man, okay, went out of the house, followed by, I don't know if it's husband and wife, okay. Let me just say that they are husband and wife. The husband is bloody, and then, okay, he asked Tanjiro's help, wherein he is being accused by his wife that he broke a very precious plate, okay. And then so he asked the help of Tanjiro because Tanjiro has very sensitive smell, and Tanjiro said that the plate was broken actually by a cat and not the guy, okay. So you see here, we are slowly being introduced to Tanjiro's character. He has a very sharp sense of smell, okay. And then we also see here a man asking for Tanjiro's help to help him with carrying the luggage, okay. So after that, okay, the next scene is already nighttime, and Tanjiro's planning to go back to his house. So, however, it's very dark, and then he was stopped. Okay, along the way, he was stopped by Granddad Saburo, who was living below at the bottom of the mountain, and told him to spend the night in his house because it's a bad idea to go there because demons are abound, okay, or demons are around, okay. And then it is also where we found out that aside from demons, also there are demon slayers roaming around in order to protect them, and this has been going on for quite some time, okay. Since Granddad Saburo said that the demon slayers have been protecting us like before, okay. So it means that the demon slayers are doing this for quite some time, okay. And then there you go. So at first light, okay, when it's already morning, okay, Tanjiro already planned to go back to his house, okay. And then along the way he smelled blood, okay. So he smelled blood, and no, he was very nervous. He ran to his house, and then at his house, at the entrance, okay, before entering his house, he already saw the bloody Nezuko together with Rokuta, okay, their youngest sibling, okay, lying on the ground. And then when he looked inside his house, he was very shocked to see his mother with Hanako, okay, and Shigeru and Takeo lying on the floor. They're all dead, they're all bloody, okay. So it's very sad. Okay, and then oh, yeah, Tanjiro doesn't have any time to mourn. Okay, so he felt that Nezuko is still alive, and so that's the scene. That's the flashback in the first part. We saw him carrying Nezuko, trying to go down to the mountains. Okay, however, Tanjiro felt very tired. Okay, he's very tired, and then there's still a long way to go. And then suddenly, okay, but he's saying that he won't let Nezuko die. Okay, and then suddenly Nezuko's hands, okay, move in a demon-like way, and then she snarled. Okay, she snarled, and so they fell. Okay, it's like they fell from the road that they're walking on, or running on, and then they fell. Thankfully, Tanjiro was saved by the by the carpet of snow, okay, on the floor, okay, on the floor, forest floor. And then he he stood up, and then he's looking for Nezuko. And then there you go, Nezuko, okay, became a, okay, there he saw that Nezuko actually became a demon. Okay, so at first he's thinking, is Nezuko the one who killed my family? But then you see here Tanjiro is also intelligent, because he noticed that there's no blood on the mouth and hands of Nezuko. It means that she's not the one who killed their family. Okay, and then he also mentioned that he was able to detect another smell which he's not familiar of in their house. So it means that there is really another entity. Okay, and that entity is responsible for killing his family. Okay, and then so there you go. So Nezuko attack Tanjiro, and actually you see here Nezuko became bigger. Okay, there's a part wherein she became bigger due to the demon blood in her veins. Okay, and then another character showed up. Okay, so at first we don't know the name of this character, but then, okay, we have here Giyu Tomioka. Okay, so that's the name of this character. And then he attacked. Okay, he grabbed Nezuko, and then he's telling Tanjiro that it's time for him to kill. He is supposed to kill this demon. Okay, and then of course, Tanjiro is pleading to him not to do that because it's his younger sister. And then you can see here Giyu Tomioka actually is blaming himself also. Okay, he said, if I only arrived here earlier, his family would have been still alive. Okay, so he's also blaming himself for what happened to Tanjiro's family, because he's a demon slayer. Okay, I think it's safe to say that he's a demon slayer. Okay, and then um 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 Tanjiro said that, do not kill my sister, because I will find a way to turn her back into human. Okay, and so Giyu said that there's no turning back once a human becomes a demon. There's no turning back. And then so he's planning to behead Nezuko. However, Tanjiro attacked. Okay, so he threw a rock. Okay, and then he launched. Okay, he attacked Giyu, and then Giyu just stopped him with the hilt of his sword, probably one of his points here at the back. Okay, and then he fainted. However, after that, okay, there's an axe which almost he's oh, it's not an axe, actually it's a hatchet. Okay, the hatchet almost hit Giyu at his head. But then and so after that, Giyu was actually impressed with the skill of with Tanjiro's skill. So he's seeing some potential in Tanjiro. And so, okay, so and then after that, okay, when Tanjiro fainted, that's a time wherein Giyu wanted to behead, is planning to continue. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Um when Nezuko saw that Giyu um hurt, okay, her brother Tanjiro, okay, Nezuko actually, she's still in her demon form, and then she protected Tanjiro. And so with that, okay, Giyu thought that there's still some hope for Nezuko, I think. Okay, so um he he hit Nezuko here at the back of the neck, and Nezuko also fainted. Now there is a scene, okay, this is very, I almost cried in this scene wherein you can see Tanjiro lying face down on the ground, and then he is surrounded by his family, by his dead family members, and then his mother told him, "I'm so sorry, Tanjiro, but I'm leaving you behind. Please take care of Nezuko." That's very heartwarming. And then suddenly Tanjiro woke up, and then he's actually holding here already Nezuko, and Nezuko is already has something around her mouth. I think it's something so that her fangs will not show up. Okay, and then actually going back, okay, Gio mentioned something that your sister almost devoured you. Okay, he mentioned something that um Nezuko is actually already very tired, very hungry because of her transformation from human to demon. So he's thinking that she is hungry enough to devour her own brother. Okay, because according to Giyu, he have already seen that happen many times before, wherein a human becomes a demon. They promise not to eat a person, but then in the end they gave in to their cravings. Okay, so he was because of that. Okay, because of that he thought that Nezuko will kill Tanjiro. However, yeah, he was impressed when he saw that even though Nezuko is already a demon, has the she protected Tanjiro from him. Okay, so when Tanjiro woke up, okay, Gi was still there, leaning against a tree, and he said to him, okay, go and look for Sakonji Urukodaki, who is living in Mount Sagiri, and then tell him that a certain Giyu Tomioka, sent you to him. Okay, and then you can see there, okay, Nezuko, she's no longer a demon, she's calm like this, but then she's not saying anything. It's like she's in a lucid interval. Okay, in law we call it lucid interval, wherein you are in sound mind, but then not perfectly in sound mind, but then how do you say that, it looks like Nezuko is not still in her proper mind, but she's not acting as a demon, so I think it's okay. Okay, and then at the very last part you can see Tanjiro holding Nezuko's hand and telling the audience that he will find all the means possible in order for him to turn Nezuko back into being a human. Okay, so there you go. So that's the end of the first episode. Now, comments: the animation was very great. The soundtrack also is very what do you call this one, compatible with the anime, especially in the first part, the flashback. I really like the eerie traditional Japanese singing that I heard. And then storyline so far, yeah, I'm intrigued. Okay, I'm intrigued. What will happen? What will happen to Tanjiro? Let's see. The first episode is really not dark, but it's very sad for me, especially seeing the family of Tanjiro, who in the very first part we saw that they are closely tied, okay, very close to one another, and then only to be massacred by demons. That's very sad. Okay, and then overall I really like the episode. I'm intrigued. My interest to watch the next episode was really picked. And then there you go. Okay, so I think I'm going to watch this anime. Okay, up till the end. Okay, so um there are still 3 episodes left before. Is this the first season? We don't know. Okay, now I'm so sorry guys if I sounded so unprofessional, or I sounded in some part I sound unsure about what I'm saying. It's because I really watched the episode yesterday. I tried to watch it today. However, I felt confident that I already know what I'm going to say. So that's it. And then I stammer. You know what guys, they say, huh? When you stammer, it means that you are thinking very fast. That's why your speed of speaking cannot catch up. So it's a sign of intelligence. I don't know. Okay, and then it's really hard guys, even though I can speak English like this. Okay, I do not have actually a chance to speak, to use it in every situation. That's why even though I know how to speak English, I cannot speak it a very what do you call this one, fluently. I mean, I'm fluent. However, I cannot use it as fluent as like the Americans, because there you go. Okay, I'm not. I do not have the chance to speak. Okay, to use it every now and then I don't really have the chance to speak to a natural born speaker of the English language. Okay, so I'm so sorry. I hope I brought justice. Okay, by making this review of the first episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba. Okay, don't worry, I will improve. Okay, I will work harder for the next episode of this anime. Okay, so there you go. Goodbye for now, guys. See you in my next video. See you in my next videos. Okay, goodbye.